are you tonight? What are you grateful for on this Sunday, the second Sunday of January 2023, the second Sunday of 2023 even. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. Let's see if I can get all my screens going here. How are you all doing tonight? It is so great to have you here live tonight. Well, it's great. I guess I'm being mean to the people that watch the replay. If you're watching the replay, it's great to have you here for the replay. I love my replay people. Hey, Carrie, Julie, it is great to have you here tonight. It is great to have you all here. How are you tonight? What are you all grateful for? What are you grateful for on this Sunday night? It was a busy weekend. We had a busy weekend this weekend. People were out shopping. That American consumer is consuming. They are consuming. I love the American consumer, and I love when they consume. You survived the week, Julie. Well, you got a laughing face on that, so I am hopeful that that you are good there. But you got Sarah home. You redid the layout. You've got so many things you've done. So look at all that you accomplished. Look at all that you accomplished. Don't focus on what you didn't do. Focus on what you did. We are broadcasting tonight, people, on both Facebook and YouTube. Both Facebook and YouTube. We are there. We are there. We're trying to get the cameras better aligned so they are. I got some feedback from a production guy that our cameras aren't as good aligned between Facebook and YouTube, and so we're trying to get them so that I'm not looking one way or the other. That is what they're telling me. I should just be looking. But we are broadcasting on both Facebook and YouTube. Any problems with Facebook, hop right on over to YouTube. Cassandra has the link there for you in the show comments. I am there. Same Neil. Slightly different look, I guess. You get a different view of my chins. I don't know. I'm trying to be better. My BFF is a production camera guy. He's a production camera guy. So I had lunch with him the other day, and he's like, "I was watching you on YouTube, and so what are you looking up at? You're always looking up. All I see is this." And I'm like, "That's the Facebook camera. I'm looking at the Facebook camera." And hey, Deja Vu Steamboat is on there on the YouTube. Great to have you with us, Molly. Great to have you with us. Hey, Kitty, great to have you here. But he gave some good pointers, and I'm trying to do that to increase my production quality, is what he would call it. He would call it, I'm increasing my production quality of my video. And I'm like, it's just me. It is just me. That is all. And he said, that's the good part of the video. It's you being you. And it's like, you're no different in person than you are on the video. And I said, well, that at least that's coming true. At least that's coming true. But I am glad you're all here. I'm glad you guys are having a great day and a great weekend. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you had a really good weekend. It's not the video quality that matters. Well, he's a perfectionist with that. Him and I worked together a million years ago, consulting to retailers, and him and I did, and have been great friends ever since, and BFFs, and but that's always his thing. He's all about that, and when he helps me like wire up a store for computers and everything else, he wants to make all the wires just perfectly neat. I want to make it work, and he's just great that way. So I mean, I love him. I love him, and he's awesome, and his family's awesome. But yeah, you don't show up here for my double chins or triple chins, depending on which angle you're getting, and you don't show up for that. But it is great to have you here tonight. I hope all is well in your world. I hope sales were great and plentiful this weekend for you. I was. I'm probably gonna get an earful from at least one of my managers tomorrow. That you said it'd be slow on Sunday. Well, who knew? Who knew it'd be busy? Uh, yeah. He can come by you and get you straightened out. Well, he gets to your area too, Julie. I'll tell him that. I'll tell him he's all for a good restaurant. A chocolate sanctuary, and he might fix your wires too. Uh, hey Rose, how are you? I have got a funny. I've been thinking of you today because I have a funny story. So I'm gonna call you out, calling me out too, Rose. I'm gonna call you out for a second. And I was working with Rose on her lease, on her lease, and I was doing that, and we were going back and forth on things to include in a lease and doing that and everything else. And then she's finally like, "Well, won't you just write the lease and then I can give it to my landlord?" And I did, and I told Rose, I'm like, I can give you all the things that you want on a lease, but most landlords would never. They'd be insulted and be like a million miles away. They'd never want you to write a lease. And now I have a landlord that wants me to write a lease. So I have a landlord that wants me to write a lease, and I'm in the middle of writing today. That was one of my projects today. So um, that I hope that makes you laugh that a landlord actually asked me to write a lease. Uh, and it is important because life happens. Leases are important because landlords die, you get crazy relatives, things happen. It's there to protect you and your business. The written contract, I do things on a handshake. I am a big handshake guy. I'm a big honor what I say I'm going to do type person, and living up to that. But but the contract is there, a lease contract you have in place to protect you in case anything goes. Um, things happen to people. People have strokes, they get hurt, they get in car accidents, life happens. And that's actually one of the gifts I got. I quote Ferris Bueller a lot. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. The great April from Next Level sent me that. You had a very busy weekend from a year ago. Yeah, I'm expecting. I haven't looked at year-over-year numbers yet. I will probably after Tuesday, after we get through 10 days of the month. But it is not. It feels good. I love it, Kitty. Yeah, I remember when we were working through getting you a lease during COVID, so that because that was an early requirement of the PPP that you have a lease. So let's get started here with the Stay Positive book. The Stay Positive book. What did I do with my glasses? I left them someplace, so I will get my traveling glasses out. I left my glasses someplace. That isn't going to do me too much good. All right, we are on page 176. Be faithful where you are. We all want to be on the big stage, appear on the big TV show, work on the big account, make the big sale, or get the big job right now. But big opportunities and responsibilities come from doing the small things with a big dose of passion, love, purpose, and excellence. That is correct. That's what we build here at Next Level Retail. We build a team, a store, and a life of excellence. That is what we do. That is what we do. So, does anybody remember their homework? I gave homework on Wednesday. Does anybody remember what the homework was? I'm sorry that you're dealing with all that, Rose, but it is a process. It is a process, but you will come out stronger on the other end. I am positive of that. I am positive of that. Does anybody remember what I gave as homework the other night? I was thinking that I wrote it down. Hey, Florida Angie. Speaking of Florida people, there's Angie. Good to have you here tonight, Angie. Well, the other night, your homework, because nobody remember, I'm getting the feeling that nobody wanted to think about their homework. It's not that you don't remember, it's that nobody wants to think about their homework that I gave the other night. That Wednesday feels like a year ago. That seems to be the feeling this week. It is a lot has happened in this week, and I'll unpack that more in the coming weeks. But there's a lot that's happened this week that was not on my radar, and but is exciting that it did. So on Wednesday, my ending on Wednesday was asking you to think about whether you had a business or a job. Do you have a business or do you have a job? That was the homework question. That was something for you to introspectively look at. And I know I heard from several of you afterwards. It really got you thinking. Okay, and I bring that up because it's so important. Okay, did you create a business with systems and processes and things that do not need you, so that the business does not need to be so. That's one of the things to think about in the shower. That's great. That does not need you. Okay, and I use the term irrelevant to your business, but you're significant and important. Irrelevant's the wrong word, and I know my friend Kelly picked on me for that. Irrelevant's the wrong word. Okay, you are significant to your business, but your business doesn't function because of you. Okay, or your business functions completely without you. Okay, so that you can run away. It's great that you are part of your business. You can hop into your business when and how you need it, but it functions. uh yes, and you are working on it. I am very, very proud of how you are working on it, Rose. I know you're working on it. And it is hey, Molly's in Costa Rica. I love it. I love it. Is that where your team banished you, Molly? Uh, and Kitty's trying to set it up. And that is the whole thing. It is a process. It doesn't happen overnight. Okay, it takes a process to make that happen. Okay, it takes a process to make that happen. Um, and it takes work. Okay, and Julie's running away to Orlando at the end of January to the Make It Happen workshop. That's awesome, Julie. I love that. I love that. We have several people that attended the Make It Happen in Chicago that are attending the Make It Happen in Orlando again. And they're doing that to reinforce, okay, what Angie and I taught at that, and to really focus on their business. And I love that they are focusing on their business, because your business is it takes work. Okay, it takes work to create these systems and processes. This did not happen overnight. Okay, the things that you create in your business to run your business without you um, do not happen overnight, and that is really part of the very exciting part of making it happen. And so, what I want to talk to you about tonight is a little bit about is about goals. Okay, and goals worth pursuing. Goals that are worth pursuing. Goals that are worth following. Uh, I love it, Julie. And I love that you realize that. And we have a couple of people that are in that same boat that went and are coming again because of it and are excited to hear it. And Andy and I are taking what we learn from it. We will have the info in the public page. We'll make sure we get you the details, Rose. We'll make sure we get you the details on it. We haven't published it in the public page yet, but we will. There's Julie giving out all the details. I love the teamwork of our group here. It is okay. So let's talk about goals. Okay, and it sort of moves from wish to dream to goals. Okay, and that happens with mindset. So let's get real simple because a lot of people at the beginning of the year, let's put the business aside for a second and let's just talk about personal goals for a second. A lot of people at the beginning of the year say, I want to lose weight. Okay, well, that's admirable. Okay, it's admirable to want to lose weight. I mean, I could stand to lose a few pounds, right? But it's not a smart goal. Okay, and I don't mean that the idea of losing weight is dumb, but it's not specific. Okay, saying I want to lose weight this year is just throwing out there. It's a hope. It's a dream. Okay, it is not a reality. Okay, it is not something that you are going to make happen by just saying, well, I want to lose weight this year. That is my resolution. That is what I'm going to do. Okay, and it's specific, but it is not. It's really not even specific. It's just out there. Now, if I said, you know what, I want to lose 25 pounds this year. Okay, well, now it's very specific. Okay, I want to lose 25 pounds. Okay, it's measurable because we've put a number to it. Okay, so we're getting closer to this being smart, right? Okay, is it achievable? Well, I wasn't always this heavy, so probably, yeah, if I wanted to lose 25 pounds. Okay, it's relevant, but it's not time. Well, it's sort of time based. I said this year, but what if I got specific and said I want to lose 25 pounds in the first half of this year? Like you said, Kitty, I would need a path. I would need a path. 25 pounds in the first half of this year. Well, that's like a pound a week. Okay, that's a pound a week. Now it is specific, measurable, actionable, relevant, and it's time based. It is time based now. Okay, I am. I if that was my goal, okay, that would be my path. Now I'd have a path. Okay, now I could work the steps that I need to do on a weekly basis to lose on average 1 pound a week. It would probably be lay off the cookies, would be a good starting point. Or actually lay off. Hang on a second. I got to share with you. I brought this. I told you about our new Rice Krispie treats from the Crispery that we're creating that are like our peanut butter cups. You can see these all on our website, all the flavors. Just search the Crispery on ecistores.com. But look at how thick these are. Okay. This is a popcorn one, a caramel popcorn one. This is a caramel popcorn crispery, and they are amazing. One of the most amazing things is how soft and chewy they are. They're a great value. We retail them for $6.49. And they're a great company to deal with. April's getting hungry. All right. I did this to Angie earlier, April. I was talking with Angie, and she's like, what are these again? And I'm like, and I happen to have this because I put it on my desk so I'd show you guys tonight how big these are. And they are very, very good. We cut them up and eat them. Okay, so that would be a path. Okay, that would be a path. Okay, to losing weight. Now, a path in those are not good. Right. I should stay away from those if I want to lose weight. Now, a path in your business, okay? Setting a goal in your business, okay? I want to increase sales. That's not very measurable. I want higher sales. Not very specific. So let's say you wanted to go from, let's say in 2022 you did $200,000 a year in sales. On the year 2022 you did 200,000. And this year you said, you know what? I want to take it to the next level. I want to do $250,000 in sales. You want to go from $200,000 to $250,000 this year. Well, that's specific. Okay. Now you have a goal that's specific. It's measurable. Okay. It's time based. It's this year. Okay. And let's say that your average item is $20. Okay, if your average item is $20 that you sell in your store, that means you need to sell 2,500 more items this year, or about 48 items a day. 48 items a week. Just 7 items a day. 7 items a day to achieve your goal. If that was your goal, an extra $50,000 in sales this year. So it's not hoping for $50,000. It is setting a specific, measurable, actionable, relevant, and time-based goal. Okay, and the steps that you are going to need to do, the path, as Kitty put it, that you are going to need to do to achieve it. Okay, do you even have that inventory? What are you going to need to do to bring in that inventory to achieve those extra 7 items a day in sales? 7 items a day to achieve your extra $50,000 if your average item is 20. That is the process. That is the process that Angie and I take you through. That is taking it to the next level. That is taking it from the hope. Well, I need more sales. I need more sales. Well, that's just a dream. Okay, goals worth pursuing. Saying that I need to go from 200 to 250. Okay, is a goal. Okay, that's got legs. Okay, and figuring out what you need to do. Okay, figuring out the number of items that you need to sell at your price point, at your current price point. Okay, starts putting boots on those legs. Okay, that starts getting the process in motion on your goal. Okay, that is how you create an actionable goal. That is how you set measuring targets for you, yourself, your team in your business. That is how you make it happen. That is how you take the steps to make it happen, and bring yourself together so that you can take the next steps to grow your business, to grow yourself, to grow your team. What will that take to take you to the next level? Um, it is an amazing process, but that is the process that we work on, because we don't just work from a hope. We don't work on a wing and a prayer, although we believe in the value of prayer, but we work on specifics. Not just the idea of the growth, okay? Not just the idea of an aimless goal, okay? But goals that are personal to you and your business and your family. And then we develop a whole plan to achieve it, okay? That we're really going to take steps and walk up. Like you said, Rose, you've got more inventory than ever. You've got the really great thing, Rose, is you have more good inventory than ever. You have more really good inventory than you ever have before. And that is amazing. And that is going to lead you to your next level and growing your business. And that is what is so exciting. I am so excited for the future, for where we are headed, that it is really very powerful. It is really incredibly powerful. So on your trip to being an owner, okay, to owning a business, not having owning a business, not having a job, having specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based goals. Smart goals, smart goals, people. Not stupid goals, not hopey-dopey goals, okay, not hopey-dopey, but smart goals is incredibly important to achieving and getting you to where you want to be. I know I'm excited and Angie are to help you take you there. And that's part of what we do each and every day. And we talk about it now more than ever, not just because we're having this Make It Happen workshop at the end of January, but because we're about this all the time, because you're at a new beginning. Okay. I know that springtime is sometimes a rebirth, but January is a beginning. It is a beginning. You have started your dash in the new year. And I want you to take it forward. I want you to make it happen. And I know you can if you set smart goals. So think about that. Think about how that applies to you in your business. Okay. Think about how that applies to you in your business. Okay. Not to your job, but to your business. And think about how that applies and how that will be, how you will make that happen in your business, how what goals you can come up with, because that's what I want to hear about on Wednesday. I want to hear about what you're doing and what goals you're setting. And if you need help planning your year and setting your goals, look into the Make It Happen workshop. We'd love to have you there at the end of the month in sunny Orlando. There's palm trees there. There are palm trees there, I tell you. There are palm trees. And even when it's cold, I like coffee with palm trees. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's always better with a palm tree in view. Yes, Miss April, I am super excited about it. I am super excited. I can't wait to see you in person. You missed. I already had to show your. Had to quote this already tonight. Your gift. I had to quote that already tonight. You missed that earlier. You know what else you people missed is Resale World is there, and there might be a special surprise from them there. Resale World is there. Ah, yes. Well, we're moving from job to boss, okay, to owner. Angie was in the hammock today. Uh, it's too cold outside to be in the hammock here, but it was like 28 here today. But 28 made people come in and shop, and I'll take that. You know what else I'll take? This video and everything I talk about. This video and everything I talk about goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yeah, you can ring the bell. Yes, so you know when another one drops. You can also share it with everybody you know in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everybody grow their business. I'm here every Sunday and Wednesday at more 8-ish. But if you have a question in between, just email me, Neil, Neil at nextlevelresale.com, Neil at nextlevelresale.com. We start the program every night with the Stay Positive book. Tonight we're on page 176. Be faithful where you are. We all want to be on the big stage, appear on the big TV show, work on the big account, make the big sale, or get the big job right now. But big opportunities and responsibility come from doing the small things with a big dose of passion, love, purpose, and excellence. Don't chase success. Decide to get better every day. Do great work, and success will find you. Yes, it will. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah, make it happen workshop in Orlando. We will party again, and we will party in person. And when we do, I'm going to be there with you. But until then, and until Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish, know that you, but most importantly, yes, you're not alone running this store. It's time for dessert, everybody. Have a great night.